Yo, what's going on guys, it's Scott here, and today we're going to look at how LeBron James will be impacted by Lonzo Ball. On the eve of Lonzo Ball's return from injury, a lot of questions surround how he and LeBron will be able to coexist, as both are predominantly known for handling the ball. A similar scenario happened when both Chris Paul and James Harden teamed up last season, as both were used to controlling the ball for entire possessions. Both of them ended up coming to the conclusion that they were just going to play to each other's strengths, which was pick and roll basketball, which meant they had to sacrifice some possessions for the benefit of having more energy towards the end of the games. This ultimately worked in their favor as they set aside their selfishness, and it got them within one game of the NBA Finals. What makes their scenario similar to LeBron and Lonzo's is that they're all at their best with the ball in their hands, but for LeBron and Lonzo, they have much different circumstances than what CP3 and Harden had to overcome. Lonzo Ball is one of the most unselfish point guards in the game, so unselfish that he's often criticized for it for not showing enough aggression. LeBron has also been criticized at times for not capitalizing on big moments and passing up his own shot to put the game in the hands of somebody else. Their challenges revolve around their unselfishness rather than their selfishness. But if there was a choice between the two, an unselfish style should be much easier to establish. The Lakers had times throughout this preseason where they'd almost make too many passes and it would cost them buckets. This at least shows that they have the right mindset, they just need to be putting up shots when they're open. They're building off a foundation of unselfishness that should be much easier to overcome than a selfish style with less ball movement. Beyond the style of basketball the Lakers are trying to put together as a whole, the real question revolving LeBron and Lonzo is shooting. The common narrative surrounding LeBron is that he's an isolation heavy player who needs shooters to create space for his driving lanes. This narrative has been heavily overused and simplifies such a dynamic player. The best players LeBron has played with throughout his career have been Dwayne Wade and Kyrie Irving. Dwayne Wade is the complete opposite of a standalone shooter. He needs space to cut and slash to the rim. Kyrie Irving is a great shooter, but he's at his best when he can work with the ball in his hands. The reason the two of them work great with LeBron is they gave him an outlet and a guy he could rely upon to do more than just shoot the ball. Lonzo Ball isn't near the same scorer that Kyrie Irving is and Dwayne Wade was, but he gives LeBron a break and really only needs to be an average shooter, which he should be capable of becoming in his second season. LeBron can do so much more than what he's known for. What we saw from him last season in Cleveland was probably the worst representation of him as a player, and he almost had to be a ball-dominant player considering the options he had around him. That team was built off the foundation of him and Kyrie Irving. Without Kyrie Irving, they had to deal with over half a season with no starting point guard and then George Hill for a few months. They pretty much had a team of jump shooters and no playmakers. They had to play an isolation-heavy style because of the personnel that they had. What a lot of people don't realize is that LeBron James is one of the most versatile players in the league. He could thrive in pretty much any style, and one style can be playing open court and selfish basketball, which is exactly what Lonzo Ball can provide. Just look at how the Lakers have played so far in this preseason. They've allowed Brandon Ingram and Rajon Rondo to take control of the offense even with LeBron on the court. They've also given guys like Lance Stevenson freedom to create plays and do their thing offensively. If LeBron James was planning on playing point guard and dominating the ball, the Lakers would have signed all the shooters on the free agency list and played the style LeBron had to with the Cavs last season. Instead, they signed multiple guys that can make plays and give LeBron an outlet, where he can play freely and not have to control the ball all the time. This is also exactly why Lonzo should be a great teammate for LeBron, as he can set up their offense and let LeBron get out and be the outstanding athlete he is in transition. Now, this doesn't mean everything will work out perfectly for LeBron and Lonzo, because it won't, but starting off the foundation with unselfishness is far greater than with selfishness. When you have two high IQ guys on the same team, something good should come out of it eventually, and we should expect to see some great things out of the two of them in the future. That's all I have for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this, then make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you leave a like, and thanks for watching.